Hey again, everyone. Welcome back to another casual behind-the-scenes shoot for the Azukail Games video channel. And for folks who have been with us for a while, you know I usually only make these when I have some sort of announcement to make on behalf of the channel. And that's exactly what we're doing today, because after going on 3 years of effort, we have finally gotten monetized. So, raise your glasses, give yourselves a toast, because, as PBS says, we could not have done this without viewers like you. Everyone who gave us your time, your energy to watch our videos, everybody who left comments, everyone who shared whatever it is we made that you found interesting on your social media channels so that other people could see it. All of you helped us get here. All we could do was make the content. You have to consume it in order for us to get that pat on the head and a couple of extra dollars in our pocket. But I could have made that announcement anywhere on social media, and folks who follow us would have seen it. This video is not just a pat on the back and to rest on our laurels, because, as we all know, once you gain some momentum, you can't lose it, or you're going to have to fight twice as hard to get back. So, I also wanted to take a little bit to tell folks what we're planning on doing now that we finally reached this milestone. Excuse me. Because as folks know, if you go back through our archive and you watch our previous announcement videos like this, when I announced how many subscribers we'd gotten, how many milestones that we'd hit, I always tried to give folks some idea of where we're going to go from here and what reaching this milestone is going to do as an impact as far as what creators can do, what sorts of content we can release, things like that. But as I stated last time, we found ourselves in this situation with all the house lights on. One thing that I'm hoping to do, and that I've already started doing for folks who have been watching some of our recent releases, is I have gotten my hands on a new editing software suite for all of my videos, so I'm planning on doing more green screen style backgrounds, which I'm still figuring out, but I think it's coming along pretty well. I'm also planning on increasing the scope and scale of some things that I do. If you go back and you look at some of our earlier videos, they were very short and they were very to the point, whereas these days, I'm hoping to expand the scale and scope a little bit, which, given that folks have really enjoyed the video essays that I've been putting together, both the Liminal Horror of Changeling the Lost, which is what started me down this path, and the problem with pen text, which is really responsible for about 25% of the results that we got to get us to this point, I figured it's something folks want to see more of, so I'm going to do more of it. And while I mentioned in the past that I wanted to do another video essay, particularly talking about Mage, that is still coming, but I do have some other ideas coming for Werewolf the Apocalypse. I have 1 or 2 more Changeling videos that might show up, so if you are a fan of the World or Chronicles of Darkness and you've enjoyed my takes on them, make sure you check those out, and if you haven't, go through the Discussions of Darkness show between now and then to keep yourself satisfied and up to date on my thought processes. But speaking of the World of Darkness, and speaking of some older projects that I've been talking about for a while, I have also started knuckling down and getting scripts together for Windy City Shadows, the World of Chronicles of Darkness podcast program that I talked about on how I wanted to do. Season 1 is fully mapped out. The scripts are coming together. I'm talking to voice actors, and I've even got a couple of smaller previews and commercials that I should be putting together in the coming months to let people know about them. Updates, of course, will be coming out as that happens. I just wanted to reassure folks that it is being worked on, and I knew we'd get here eventually. I just wasn't sure it would be by the end of 2024, if I'm honest. So those are all of those updates. All our normal things are still going. There are still things in the works for Army Men, for Sundara, Dawn of a New Age. Adrian is still planning on continuing with his crafting videos for folks who really enjoy his smooth narration and who enjoy the projects that he works on. And we might have a couple of curveballs here and there to test out our audience and see what it is you all really want to see from us, and if this is a direction you'd like us to go in. But as always, this has been a pretty wild ride, honestly. It was getting to a point after a while, I didn't know if we'd ever actually get here. It felt like we were constantly just going to be struggling and then have to push the rock back up the hill again, Sisyphus style. So this is a little overwhelming, honestly. It's something when you have a goal you've been working toward for several years and you finally get there, you're not entirely sure what to do with it. So this is something that I'm going to do my best to make sure I don't let any of you down on, and that we as a channel can keep putting out cool stuff, keep putting out fun things. But if you want to help support us, help keep us going, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Those numbers are really important, and they are going to play into what our next milestone is, which I will talk about in another video. I don't want to reward everybody with more work now that we finally achieved a goal. But in addition to subscribing, just keep checking out our stuff, keep sharing our stuff, keep supporting us, and know that when you watch our videos now, when those ads come up, as annoying as they might be, part of the profit for the ad revenue goes in our pockets now. So you can feel good about that, knowing that even if YouTube is free to watch, even if you're not paying attention to the ad or don't even care about the ad or click the skip when it gets to that 5-second window, you're still helping support us in a real monetary way. And that makes a lot of difference, because while there's a lot of learning, we try to do things on the cheap, and there are a lot of resources out there that are free, the bigger and more expensive stuff we're hoping to do is a little cost intensive at times. So it's nice knowing that the channel has become an actual income stream. It is something that we are making money on, and that can help underwrite all the other projects that Azukail Games is putting out there. So here's to 2025 and, well, taking a step forward in the new year on the right foot. And again, thank you everybody, and make sure that you get out there, play some games, have fun, and stay tuned, because we've got a lot of new stuff coming. Till next time, happy gaming, everyone.